Hello guys, this is Gabby Tech and today we're gonna take a look at my computer right with pictures. Let's start with the first folder. That's my very first build in my very first case. Corsair Carbide 240. Very beautiful case with amazing temperatures. Of course white because I really like the white color. I always wanted to have white cases and I ended up having two. This one and the next one that I will show you. Here you can notice the 80mm Noctua fans and the Corsair AIO. Plus my motherboard, you already know, Z370 Strix Mini ITX. This is how the case looks from closer look from inside. The AIO, it's a little bit small for the case, but it's still okay. I managed to put it in somehow. It doesn't look exactly aesthetic, but I really love it. Here I tried to put white cables, so I would look how it looks. I always wanted to have the ultimate white build. That's why I decided to do it with the cables. I think it wasn't looking that bad. Some of the pictures that you will see are total fail, but don't blame me for it. Everybody has their own mistakes in the computer building. So I had also. Here you can see the frame of the case, that it's white. The ROG, AIO again. Little bit fans. Corsair Maglev fans, very beautiful and big blue fans. Here is my GPU plate with the hieroglyphs because it's Assassin's Creed. Origins, majestic graphic card 1080 Ti. I really love these hieroglyphs, very beautiful they are. Here I removed the dust filter from the case in order to have better temperatures. And here are my RAM sticks with the LEDs on top of them. RGB effects on the RAM sticks is something very crucial and important. You can notice in that picture that on the M2 hard drives I have these copper thingies that improve my temperature. I really like copper stuff, by the way. I was collecting copper pipes under my bed. Anyway, now we go next. This is how the case looks on daylight on top of the bed without anything inside. As you see, it's very nice and aesthetic case. It looks like a mirror here with this beautiful white frame. It's tiny and sometimes I was even using it as table because it's super convenient. It looks like glass table. Here we have some RGBs and cable management, which is not exactly successful. It looks like spaghetti. Don't worry, it's better than the other cable management that I will show you that looks like spider web. Of course, the ROGI here. Here how the case looks from inside on daylight. We have our LED strips here. Here is the back of the case. Overall, I was very happy with this case. I still have it and maybe in future I'll do small cute build inside. Now let's go to the second folder. This case is Be Quiet Dark Base 900 limited edition white. I'm still in love with this case. I wish I had it here right now so I can show it to you, but sadly it's not. You see the very same parts that I just moved from the Corsair Carbide to this case, and I tried to do better management here with some extra fans. Okay, this picture is a little bit disaster. Here we see fans everywhere in the place that they don't belong to. For example, here I'm trying to cool the hard drive, but not exactly successful. And here on top of it, what is this fan doing? I guess I was just doing retarded builds at the time. Don't worry, that's not the most retarded thing you have ever seen. The biggest epic fail is just coming up. Anyway, it's still okay. Let's go to the third picture. That's how the case looks from outside. It's very beautiful case. And here on top there is wireless charger. I did little bit modding on the case by painting my fans in white color, the very same white as the case, to make complete white build. I used spray cans that weren't exactly good quality, but it still was fine. Here is the box of the case. You see silent wings, airflow control. I already spoke in this for this case in my case dreams videos. You can check it up right now if you don't remember it. Here the build on daylight. How beautiful it looks. And disaster number 1. Cable management 101. This is Spider-Man's friend. Look at this amazing cable management. You should be very talented to tangle the cable that way. Talented like I am. This is total horrific. Cable management build of the year. For sure. We don't like that. How the case looks overnight on the computer. I really love RGBs. RGBs are life. And here how it looks empty and brand new. White, beautiful. Here I painted this white also, so it's completely white right now. I can't show it to you because I didn't make pictures afterwards. Little bit more horrific cable management with this strip here to make the cable management pop up even more. And that was my Be Quiet case. Now let's see my GPU collection. The very first GPU I had was GeForce 9800 GT. I was overall happy with this card. I still left it in my computer and I really like it. And he also really likes it. This is the second one. Asus GTX 460. I managed to solve that card in future. I cleaned it, I made it shiny and beautiful, and the guy was thinking that it's almost brand new and bought it for pretty good price, almost the retail one. And this is now my baby 1080 Ti limited edition Assassin's Creed Origins. You can see the bronze here, the ornaments in the middle of the fans. It's pretty beautiful card. I don't know why they don't do such a beautiful cards right now. They should start doing them again. I really like my card. Okay. Now I will show you the spray cans that you shouldn't use. So you would remember. If you see this brand that actually has what is Montana. If you see this brand Montana, don't buy it. Very bad brand. Non-economical, expensive, and the coating is not the best. Totally not recommending this brand. This is the modding tools. And here is one very special section called PC or computer case less PC or PC without case. I was not having money for computer case here, that's why I decided to do naked PC on the and here is the very first one. Here you can see all of the parts that I used in the previous build. Power supply, reservoir with cool blue water inside, and everything on my desk. Naked computer. This picture you can say it looks bad. You have the fans, radiators, the Lianli streamer, the card with the block. Basically this looks fabulous naked PC. For ordering, just call Gabby. Again, a little bit naked PC, but here in worse version with bad cables everywhere. I really hate cable management, by the way. Now we will go to my RGB lamp. I bought that lamp because I was thinking that it makes my room look even more cool. When the computer is on overnight, everything is blue and you get a children's LED lamp also to make stars. Normal people go outside to look at the stars. I just look at the stars at my room. And my majestic keyboard that I see in front of me, and I fell in love with it every day when I look at it. Now my current build that all of you have seen, but in a little bit different light. This is the very the beginning of this build, when I was not having the leakage problem that I made little bit further in time. Here my soft tubing was pretty okay. I mean, the soft tubes were long, but not long like the one that I have right now. Everything looks pretty aesthetic here. Well, you can see the colors and everything. By the way, when I was doing that maintaining of the water to one of the Lianli streamers, and it's not lighting right now, you didn't notice it, right? Here's my Thermaltake fan controller with little industrial fan in order to position it better. If you haven't checked the video for Thermaltake fan controller, I got too many fans, just go and check it. Low quality pictures. I'm sorry, I don't know why I do them. And here the stars above my computer. Now the water cooling parts that I have. Here this picture means I'm bored with my life and I have hours to spend in filming a reservoir. I just put the effect of the RGB mouse pad into the reservoir to make it look more cool, like it's lighting up. Here is again very beautiful portrait picture of the reservoir. You don't study for exams, you do pictures of the reservoir. How to make your water cooling looks even more cool without harming anything and without just playing around with parts that you don't exactly understand yet. You just take a alpha cool UAV cathode. It makes your water UAV. UV, water means I'm cool, get over it. You will see it, it gives that blue liquid inside of my computer. It makes it UV, it looks so beautiful. Here a little bit UV effects. Fittings, expensive tiny little things that if you overfit something, very bad for you. You just crack the reservoir and then you just spend liters of unnecessary water cooling solution. Failure day. Doing maintenance of the water cooling. Total fail, leaking everywhere, bringing bucket, SOS towel. Everything is looking miserable and disastrous. You didn't even have time to make your bed nice because you had to maintain your computer. You're so bored with your life. Why would you do that? You established your computer 3 months ago, but then you need to maintain it because you're just bored. And what are the consequences? Leakage, cracked reservoir, and dead motherboard. We say that rest in peace to my mini ITX 370 Strix first one motherboard. I showed it to you guys with the sad story. You can check up that video if you want. Here is the monoblock. I really like monoblocks, they look fabulous. Like, it's so good cut, laser cut, everything is perfect here. And of course on perfect price. Rip-off price. Your water cooling equipment in one picture, 3 bottles of water cooling liquid, radiators, reservoirs, soft tubing, 3 meters of them, so you have extra to cut. If you, for example, you cut one piece, but it doesn't fit exactly, then do you know what you do with that piece? You scrape it and you use another one. And you just buy all the time soft tubes. Cool. And alpha cool stuff here, little bit fittings. These 3 liters are enough for 1 year. Even more if your reservoir doesn't crack like mine. Monoblock again. Here is a picture of my Corsair PCU cable kit that you already saw. If you haven't, there is a video about them. I explain why they are good even though the price is super high. I totally recommend them and they have very good color varieties. Here the Dominator GT by Corsair DDR3 RAMs, very cool ones. And here is my very first case, Lian Li ARMSUIT PC80. Exactly all of it is from aluminium. There is nothing different than aluminium in this case. I really like that brand Lian Li. They're so innovative. Right now this current case is in my father's house since I switched to Corsair. There are my Sennheisers, that there is review about them, you can check it up. It's very cool picture how I smile on the thumbnail, you won't make mistake. And this is my very first setup. You see the Lian, this is the poor setup. Lian Li ARMSUIT PC80 case, the Logitech G90 and the Logitech Z5500 speaker system. This keyboard is something that I find extremely cool even these days. It shows here on the screen the weather and a lot of stuff. You can even watch YouTube on it. I don't know why people underestimated that keyboard. It was just so cool. Little bit mess around the room. I don't exactly remember the brand of my mouse, but as you see, it's not gaming mouse. And nothing special in the monitor. Here we're playing some games. That's called the poor setup. Setup on budget. And basically, that was it. So, what do you think, guys? Which is your favorite build of mine? I hope you liked pictures. I know some of them made you want to cry and to cut your veins, me also. Trust me, I don't do such a bad cable management these days. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like, and subscribe.